Here's Eric in Glasgow. Morning, Eric.
Good morning to you, Darren.
Hello,
good
sir.
morning, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. I love that little part where you said you opened the champagne, or your other half opened the champagne
Yes.
at Christmas time. That sounds lovely. I wish my other half, you do the same. Now, talking about Mr. Johnson here.
Yes, all right.
Who else is fit for the position? Darren, we've got Miss Patel, right? We've got the banker boy, Sajid. I get mixed up with him and another chap, and then we've got Michael Gove.
Well, there were quite a few MPs who are from a
God
banking
help us.
background.
Well, of course, the God help us if any of them get in the position, or Jacob Rees-Mogg. Who else have we got? And Britain is slowly losing its morals and ethics. That's the problem. And another thing before I go, it's got nothing to do with alcohol. It's to do with the congregation of people.
Exactly. No, it does.
Drink
Of course
alone.
it does. But,
So
but bring your own bottle, Eric. If someone said that to you, you would reasonably assume that a party was being planned.
Of course you would, because you would think it was a bottle of liquor, a bottle of alcohol. However, bringing a bottle, a lot of my friends don't drink, a lot of my friends drink Lucozade, or whatever it is, you know. So bringing one bottle, of course, it can be used in that way, pointing forward. But I do believe the man has done something wrong, and he did say sorry. But I really don't think there's anybody fit for office.
Well, that is not something from which he can escape censure, because it's up to him, isn't it, to assemble the cabinet. So the cabinet of potential replacements, all of whom you think are useless, and I agree, that cabinet was selected by Boris Johnson. So what does that say about his judgment?
Well, we'll just have to let the course take its let the chances take its course, and we'll see what happens in the next few days. But it won't go in for a month or two, I assure you that.
Well, no, I think that the Sue Gray investigation will have to report, and then there'll be a calculation among Conservative MPs. Are they better to get rid of him after the May elections, which of course are not terribly far away? But just on this point, Eric, that there's no one better. I presume what you mean, there's no one better in the current government.
No one fit. I don't think no one's able. I don't believe at the minute. I don't think we've got anybody
Right,
able.
Rishi Sunak. Why is he not? Let's go through some of them. Why do you think that he's not suitable?
No, he's not. If he gets in office, Russia will be invading us tomorrow.
Why?
Because he's not of the character. There's nobody of character. There's nobody of strength to lead the country.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he'd actually be standing on the White Cliffs of Dover holding the shield himself, though. Why would he be? Why would Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister leads to a situation in which an invasion by Russia becomes more likely?
I just don't think he's got the gumption. He's not got the British, the UK inside him. He's not got the whole morals and the full-bodied emblem of what we would expect from a Prime Minister or a leader of this country.
Why do you think he doesn't have Britain or the interests of Britain at heart?
He just doesn't have the soul in him. I don't think any of them do.
It's a view, but with respect, how could you possibly make that determination? I think you'd have to at least met the man once to have a sense of that one.
Well, you don't have to. I have no intentions of meeting the man either. Right. But however, I'm not disrespecting the gentleman here. I just don't think that he's fit for a position of Prime Minister.
Liz Truss, I mean, as I say, I'm sort of laughing because the idea of Liz Truss being Prime Minister is laughable. But Liz Truss, why do you think she could not be Prime Minister?
Another question that I possibly couldn't answer in a respectful way. I just don't see anybody out there at the minute apart from Mr. Johnson that's going to take us into get. Well, hang on.
Do you think he's up to the job? You've rightly, I think, said that the alternatives are all terrible.
He's came this far, and he's going to see us out of this pandemic. That's what Boris is going to do. He's going to see us out of the pandemic, and then he'll probably resign or take a back seat. That's
right.
But
would you point to his record during the pandemic as evidence that he knows what he's doing?
Would I say that he knows what he's doing? I think he knows what he's doing. However, I think he's had a couple of hiccups, and at the end of the day, Darren, we're only human beings.
All right, Eric, thank you. We're stuck with Boris Johnson because everyone else is terrible. Well done, everyone. Well done. That's a great place to be. You know what? Not a round of applause. I know you can't hear me. I can't hear the gallery, but everyone, let's just clap our hands. Let's just do that for the position in which we find ourselves. Boris Johnson remains as Prime Minister because everyone else is worse. Well done. Great job.